What's up, internet world? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? Depending on what channel you're watching this on. Shout out to everybody that's going to take the time out of their busy schedule to watch this video in the hopes of creating a better life for themselves, or in the hopes of becoming a better version of themselves. We all know the reason why I make my videos is simply because I would like to encourage young brothers and sisters out there to get in the habit of thinking for themselves. Thinking for themselves in the form of realizing that this is your life. You only get one. It is your responsibility to create peace for yourself or sorrows for yourself, to create happiness or sadness. You're in control. And I strive to basically put out as much positive, inspirational message to all those that wants that responsibility of creating the life that they desire. That being said, brothers and sisters, this video right here that I'm currently making has been on my mind for a little while. And I'm hoping that upon receiving this, you will begin to once again think and perhaps apply these suggestions to your life, and maybe you could reap a better rewards, or you could create a better life for yourself. The topic of this video, brothers and sisters, is simply going to be, how old are you? It's quite simple, but there's more to this. Let me start by asking everybody that's watching this first question. There's a few questions. You know how unique the Godfather consciousness does. I ask questions. When you ask question demands answers. So my first question to you is, how old are you? I know you're thinking, well, what the hell does that matter? I know my age. Alright, here's the twist. Physically, you know your age. What about mentally? Which brings me to the second question. How old are you mentally? I'm sure that got a few sparks going off in people's head, because ain't nobody ever asked you that question before. Third question. How old are you emotionally? More sparks going off, I hope. Fourth question. How old are you spiritually? See, those questions came up because recently some information crossed my path, some insights crossed my path, and it had me thinking. We all know how old we are physically. By that I mean we focus so much so on the material world that we don't pay attention to anything else. There is so much more to the human being, but we don't take the time to look deeper within ourselves to find things that are making us incomplete. I just asked you 4 simple questions. One of them, I'm sure you was quick to answer. How old are you physically? Man, I'm 20-something, 30-something, 50-something, 67. Oh, cool. How old are you mentally? I don't know. How old are you emotionally? I don't know. Spiritually? I don't know. Why not? Because questions like that, you have never taken the time to ask yourself those questions. True or false? And I believe many may agree with me upon this. How many people have came across certain individuals who are physically, let's say, 65 years old, but emotionally they are 5 years old? How many people have came across people who are 80 years old, 50 years old, 30 years old, but yet their emotional and mental state are like a child? Why? Because they spent their entire life so busy focused on just one aspect or one dimension of themselves, they completely neglected the rest. For this reason, Unique the Godfather basically put messages like this out there to get my brothers and sisters who just have reached a point in their life and decided that, man, there's much more to life. I deserve much more out of life. I can give more to life. There's so much more to me that I've yet to express, literally. So you took the time to tune into this video to perhaps be guided towards yourself to get the answers that you have long been seeking, because personally, I am nobody's teacher. I'm nothing more than a pointer that guides you towards the truth, and the truth is you yourself, because only you, brothers and sisters, only you know who you are. Only you know what is best for yourself. But to get to a solution, as far as like fixing whatever issues you may have going on in life, these questions that I've asked you, you must be willing to take some time out of your day to ponder upon them and try to arrive at an answer. Upon arriving at an answer, you can now begin a journey to either like educating yourself in such a way that you may become wiser mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You can become older mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Or if you're already old and wise mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, you can go even further, because life is all about change and growth. Constantly, as human beings, we're constantly learning and unlearning and relearning, my bad. Learning, unlearning, relearning. You're never too old to learn something new. But the very fact that many of us believe that our physical age is all there is about the human being is one of the reasons why many of us are unhappy with our present state. We live in this life, we're going out in the world acting immature, believing that we are adults simply because physically we are considered adults. When in truth, like I've just stated, there are many of you that are currently watching this video that can instantly think of a person that you came across where they were considered adults, but emotionally they act like children. Mentally they think like children. Spiritually they have no idea what the hell is going on about reality. You want a better life. You deserve a better life. In order to get this better life, changes must be made. Self-education must be a priority in one's life. And who else can teach self other than self? Who else? Brothers and sisters, I really do hope that you take some time out to really think about those questions. I lie to you not. It will definitely open your eyes to so much about you. And do not run from the truth that is going to be facing you once you take the time to meditate upon those questions. Never run away from the truth. Never run away from the facts. If upon asking yourself, okay, how old am I physically? You say, I am about 40 years old. How old am I mentally? I am 10 years old. How old am I emotionally? I'm 5 years old. Spiritually, goddamn it, I might be 2. Realize those facts. Realize those truths. Again, only you know the truth about you. You can lie to everybody in the entire world, but you cannot lie to yourself. Once you come to your answer, be it positive or negative, you can now begin to work towards creating a better version of yourself, because ultimately, brothers and sisters, you are a creator. You create you. Your entire life as it is right now in this moment, you have created it. If emotionally you are but a child, You can always educate yourself and become an adult when it comes to expressing emotion. Can you express your emotion in a positive manner? Or are you the little child where if something goes wrong, automatically you throw a fit? Mentally, can you communicate your thoughts from yourself to another person without getting upset simply because this person is disagreeing with what you have to say? This person does not accept your argument. Can you accept the fact that other people are individual, they have their own opinion, they have their own mind, and they're entitled to their own thoughts? Can you give others that respect? Can you speak your mind and accept the fact that there are those who are going to naturally accept it, and there are those who are going to reject it, and there are those who are going to want to debate it? If the answer to these questions are no, it is never too late to begin to educate yourself in the matter of becoming older, wiser, bolder, more confident within self. Why? Because that is how you live the gift that is the life you've been given, brothers and sisters. That is how you live this life. By accepting all aspects of yourself and not just accepting one area and then rejecting the rest. Emotionally, there is a you. Physically, there is a you. Mentally, there is a you. Spiritually, there is a you. All aspects of these different dimensions of yourself, they must be paid attention to. If you neglect any one of them, you're neglecting a vital part of your life that can bring into your reality more peace, more joy, or happiness. And by neglecting it, I'm sorry, you're just continuously allowing yourself to experience whatever you are experiencing, be it good or bad. Again, let's run the questions back. How old are you physically? Throw that answer at me. How old are you mentally? You might have to think about that. Emotionally? Some of you, I highly doubt you have to think about that too much, because right by throwing that question out there, I'm sure you could think like, damn, I've been acting like a child. Yes, I'm a grown-ass adult physically, but there are some situations where I literally act like a child. If I don't get my way, I'm ready to throw a fit. If somebody disagrees with me, I'm ready to get angry and start yelling, because the only way I feel as though I can get my point across is by over-talking the individual, by yelling. As soon as somebody look at me the wrong way, I'm ready to fight. How old are you, brother? And are you willing to now, once you reach that answer, are you willing to now start working on yourself so that you may become emotionally mature, mentally mature, physically mature, spiritually mature? Are you willing to do that? The Godfather out here, man. YouTube, I've neglected you guys for quite a bit of time, yo. Like I said, a lot's been going on since the last time I did a video. Eventually, I always said one of these days you're gonna hear my story. It ain't time for all that yet. Laying down the groundwork. You dig? But just know that it is my intention to do more videos like this, and just stop writing, because a lot of people don't like to read. The new world we're living in, basically people want the information handed to them. Nobody want to go hunt for wisdom. If you was mentally mature, there's a good chance if you wanted to know something, you're not going to wait for somebody to come tell you. You're going to go find it. You will find a way, and if there is no way, you will create and or make a way. But with my understanding and from what I've come to realize about how society has been conditioned to not think, I will do my best to put up more video frequently. As you can see, I'm currently outside somewhere in nature. This is where I really wish I was able to just come once a week to do a little something. The space that I'm currently in, it's not where I would like to be making my videos and stuff. But for now, this is what I got. But in due time, videos will be made frequently in such a way that it will challenge anybody who decides to, just take a moment to want to expand their reality. It will challenge you to basically do just that. I'm not here to convince anyone to think like me. I don't even want you to think like me. My desire, just simply think. What is best for you? What do you want out of life? And once you come to those conclusions, are you willing to put in the necessary work? Are you willing to sacrifice all that you have come to believe to be true to go after what you feel is right and true for you? We out here, man. Y'all have a blessed day, and I look forward to talking to y'all more and more. If you like the video, if this was helpful to you, do help spread it out to people. Apparently on YouTube, all you gotta do is like and or share. If there's somebody out there that you feel will gain some value from basically watching this video, tag them in it. And basically, let's work together to create a better world for ourselves, brothers and sisters. Past generation then came and basically they laid down the groundwork. Can't blame them for whatever they did. But as the new generation, us now becoming conscious and self-aware, understanding that perhaps our parents and our ancestors did it wrong, now it's our responsibility to do it right. I'll say that again, it's our responsibility to do this right. If we want a better world, we have to take it upon ourselves to create it. Last time I checked, ignorance does not create intelligence. Ignorance creates more ignorance. And the best way to conquer ignorance is to become educated. Educated in what? Brother, find whatever it is you're passionate about. Sister, find whatever you love in life and go after that. It's time for us to stop acting like idiots, stop acting like little children in adults' body. It's literally time that we realize that there's a lot of human beings walking this earth currently that considers themselves to be adults. Sadly, there are little children in these adults' body because they never grew up emotionally, they never grew up they never grew up mentally, they never grew up spiritually. So for this reason, you have a world that is just filled with nothing but children pretending to be adults. If you do not want to be a part of those categories, find out where you are acting immature and work on it. Help us out. Let's create a better world, not just for ourselves, but for the next generation that's going to come after us. If you don't do anything for yourself, do it for the generations that's coming after you. Brother, sister, I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Once again, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it and you feel as though somebody will benefit from it, go ahead, share it with them. The Godfather out here. Stay tuned for a lot more. We out here, man. Love y'all. One.